Hey, what's good, people? Whether it's an earbud at work, in between class, while you're working out, or sitting on your ass, I want to welcome you to the CharlieGtv Podcast. It's December 31st. It's the last part of the year, and I want to start off by saying Happy New Year's, of course. I want to welcome everyone on YouTube. Remember to like and subscribe. You know your boy dropping every week. 2024, we going up. You heard me? Listen, we got a lot to talk about today, man. I got a cool YouTube channel to introduce y'all to. You know what I mean? And we got a cool cook here from Detroit here to interview, you know what I mean? Then after that we get into Elon, we get the British news headlines as always, you know what I mean? Charles always got something to say. And then we closing out with some very funny topics here, you know what I mean? And of course we got to talk about Eminem and Dr. Umar Johnson because he has so much to say. And having a Detroit native here, you know what I mean? I got a choice perspective for you guys here today. You know what I mean? But without further ado, before we get into all of that, I got to introduce the guy we have here today. You know what I mean? He's a Detroit native. You know what I mean? He's doing his thing in the culinary field. He's a cool brother. You know what I mean? He does his best to stay on the positive side of things. You know what I mean? Though there's a lot of influences that would want him to do otherwise. You know what I mean? He's come a long way in his life. You know what I mean? He's here to, tell a story. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate him coming down here and being a real one. So I'd like y'all all to give a warm welcome to my homie Art.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. My guy here. Say, give it up for him. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know what I mean? Say what's up to the people, man.
What up, though?
All right. Now, listen, I will say this. I know something's supposed to pop up over my homie because I introduced him. But look, my guy's hard to reach, all right? My guy is hard to get a hold of. You know what I'm saying? You might be able to add him on Facebook if he wants you to, if he let your bum ass, if you could be so lucky. You know what I mean? I don't know what to tell you. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he's a witness protection. I don't know if he got by. I ain't trying to get into it. I ain't trying to be an accomplice. You know what I'm saying? You ask so many questions, get caught up, and they think you got to bring me in for questions. But all I'm saying is this. I just be happy that y'all getting to see him now. You know what I mean? Because he might be a myth. He might not really exist. You know? He might be a goddamn genie. You know what I mean?
Realest nigga, baby.
But yeah, before we get into the questions, we're going to start with Watch This Week. You know what I mean? Because we always start with Watch This Week. So it could be a movie, it could be an anime, it could be a TV show, a YouTube channel, it could be an Instagram or Facebook personality or page. It could be something that happened this week if it's of note. Like what came across your eyes and consciousness that you want to relate to the people?
Shit. I'm into a lot of shit, but I'm into a lot of shit that's more like to my thinking. So
my recommendation is right along those lines. So go ahead.
So I would say on the educational side of learning a self, I say a relationship between men and women.
So that's a topic that you've been delving into, but through what medium? Like what show, what channel?
Fuck.
What you watching the Red Pill? You watching the Red Pill content on YouTube?
I was just about to say
it's the red. It's the Red Pill. So who is it? Is it Fresh and Fit or is it O'Shea Dujack? Oh no. It's or no Andrew Tate. I forgot a channel no more. Nah. Let me see. Let me think. Who else could it be in the fit? Probably things that got canceled. Let me see. And it could be MTR. MTR is still solid. But the Poor Man podcast is still solid. You know what I mean? There's Alpha Male Strategies, but I don't really watch him as much anymore. Cause
I'll tell you the truth, I don't know none of that shit you just said. I just be looking for people I like to understand shit, how I look at it, to understand the movie. Like if you walk into a theater in the middle of a movie, you don't know what's going on. Yeah. So to understand what's going on and whatever you looking at, you got to start from the beginning. So when I look at shit, I like to hear shit from 1920, 1940.
Oh, we like to hear old guys.
1960.
Like back in the day.
Because all the shit they say up to this day is came true like a motherfucker.
So you maybe would, let's say, fuck with maybe a Farrakhan.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Like I was just looking at, I forgot this lady name. Fuck. But she a Muslim lady, and she usually talk about black men relationships between black women and how to understand them and vice versa.
Is her name like something Ali?
Yep.
She wrote a book in the 90s, something to black people.
Yes, sir.
Understanding
yes, sir.
See, I'm in the sphere, so I know a little. I know a little bit. I know a little bit about what you're driving on.
Yes, sir.
I know a little bit. You know, I got you. I know. I know. She started a real controversy. You know what I mean? There's a lot of red pill guys that reference her work in her book. You know what I mean? Because a lot of the tenants and the stuff that they get do come from her. And then there's this white guy. You know what I mean? Rollo Tomasi or something like that. You know what I mean? But she specifically focused on the black community.
Like, I listen to a lot of shit. I listen to.
But she's a good recommendation. That's a solid recommendation.
I listen to a lot of shit.
Yeah, absolutely. You know what I mean? So if you know her, then you definitely heard of this guy before. This guy.
That's my nigga.
You must have heard of Dr. Umar Johnson there.
I love that man, bro.
I beg your pardon?
I love that man.
I beg your pardon.
I love that fucking man, bro.
Don't you find that suspicious?
No, people don't understand when you coming from an educational point, you can't explain a lot of shit with simple words.
Yeah.
You gotta exercise your intellect sometimes. And he a motherfucking psychologist, nigga.
Yeah, he's quite articulate.
Come on, man. How you gonna? He understand how to understand when it's time to understand. You did.
But I think my guy Umar Johnson though also be getting caught up in the same thing that be distracting me sometimes, which is some of the ladies. You know what I'm saying? When you a handsome brother and you talking your shit and you on that movie, you know what I'm saying? The better and better you get, the more successful you get, the more the ladies come for you, dog. You know what I mean? And I know, dude, Dr. Umar Johnson, I was afraid for him when I see him in the picture with Sukihana. I was like, don't let her get you, brother. I know she's all over your ass.
But I've never understood why people got problems with other people's relationships with another person. I never understood that.
No, because it was a topic for a later thing, but I'm just wanted to say, because a woman is the greatest threat to a man's empire, for real. Think about men. Yeah. Think about men that have built themselves up, and think about what often takes down those men.
Women, a bad motherfucker too.
And it's never bad when it starts. Matter of fact, he chased that hoe down.
I got a story for days, nigga.
How many good men have been cut in half by these harlots? Never to trust again. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna give him my recommendation here. Let me see if I can pull it up. I probably can't. But it's a YouTube channel that has sucked me in. Cause here he goes right here. This guy right here. You know what I mean? This guy Chris.
You talk about performance.
Hey, chill with the video, bro. Chill. Matter of fact, but why did it play like that? Did it just play through this just now?
You got autoplay?
Nah, but I'm wondering why I didn't play. Like, why didn't I hear it here? You know what I mean? That's sus. That's a little sus. You know what I mean? But yeah, what you call it? I just hope that it's coming through the speaker how it's supposed to. You know what I'm saying? Because it's supposed to. I can't even check it now. I can't even check it. No, I can't check it. But yeah, what you call it? Yeah, this homie's YouTube channel. Sorry about that. This homie's YouTube channel is really dope. You know what I mean? He does delve a lot into the mind. You know what I mean? And has a great podcast with guys that why they showing Christmas bullshit? That's not what I be watching. He had George Peters. Yeah, George Peterson on, and he had this other dude. Yeah, this dude right here was really interesting. You know what I mean? And he had somebody else on too. But in general, I noticed that his episodes tend to find people in different disciplines, but the core questioning and the core curiosity does seem to stem around. You talk about
performance without a purpose. Mm-hmm. What's that?
It's really bothering me a little bit that it's let me check one of the force feeds. Let me see something.
Live tonight is out.
That makes no sense to me. Why on God's green earth is it playing through this? That's disturbing me. That's making me think that the audio could be not. All right, we back. Partner technical difficulties, we back like it never happened. All right, we back like it never happened. All right, so let's get into it. By the way, that was Chris Williamson. Go check out his channel. You know what I mean? He's a great guy. You know what I mean? But yeah. So I got questions for you, bro.
Yes, sir.
Who was your favorite cook growing up? Now, there's two parts to this question. Your favorite cook as far as someone you would watch on TV or celebrity cook, and then your favorite actual person that fed you, like your grandmother, your mother, or your auntie, you know what I mean, or your big brother, or whoever was in the house whose job it was to feed you, to cook you. Who was your favorite cook?
Well, you know the funny thing about me, man, is I don't do that following shit. So if I like something, I don't care who, like, it's weird how I put it, but I don't care about the name. I don't care about the face. I just care about the passion, and that's it. So my the reason why I love cooking so much, dog, because it's just art. It's art. It's pure art. Pure art in this essence. It's pure art, and I love that shit. And it's like it take my mind off so much shit, literally, because I just love cooking.
I respect it. I respect it. What you call it? So, what's your favorite type of food? Like if you would say, like Asian type food, or would it be the Caribbean. South African, Caribbean? You know what I mean?
Like my favorite, if somebody told me to make something, nigga, I'm making jerk chicken.
Nah, I'm a Jamaican, all right?
All the time,
and you
nigga.
swear you know how to make jerk chicken. Listen, I've tasted jerk chicken in Jamaica, in the Cayman Islands. Like, I've tasted real jerk. I mean, heard the in the back, you know what I'm saying, when they raise their own fowl. Yeah, man, when they raise them on the fowl, don't fuck with the people that fowl, you know. You know how many people in Jamaica have their own, like, chickens in the back for real, you know what I mean? Like, so I'm telling you, I've tasted some real jerk chicken, you know what I mean? And I know what the flavor, like the good dry jerk chicken, you know what I mean? Like, see, in America, so you could do the wet. See, America, I've gotten used to the wet jerk chicken, you know what I mean? I'll take it either way, you know what I'm saying? But I know when I was in Jamaica eating, I've never gotten wet jerk chicken in Jamaica personally. You know what I mean? I've only ever seen the dry one, dry pork jerk. I've never seen wet. Maybe it might have like a little bit of oil on it, but not how like this saucy, like you would get like a Buffalo Wild, you get a sauce, you know what I mean? So, how do you make your jerk chicken?
Well, I would say, I would do it. It'd be a whole chicken, but if I can't get the whole chicken, I would do thighs. Thighs got fat, and it got flavor. And then I would,
thighs.
No, dog, it makes it so fucking delicious. And then I would use raw, real spices, like none of that shit you get in a little can, 8-ounce can. I would take real spices, heat it up, grind it up, and make my fucking marinade. And then grill it. I would grill it over then frying it, bacon. It gotta be grilled. Cause that char give it the
yeah, cause that's the closest you could. Cause really, I believe they want it smoked for real. You know what I mean? But it'd be the grill. It'd be the grill.
You gotta have that grill to go along with that.
It'd be the grill.
That's spicy.
That's what he had on the side of the road. That's where he had a charcoal grill. So he had a grill. You know what I mean? I still remember I was with my dad in the Cayman Islands. We pulled over to the side of the dirt road, side of the road. You know, this nigga there with the big ass grill, big ass fucking. And you could smell the shit from down the road.
And nigga, I'll say why I can make it, because one of my chefs at one point, I was helping a nigga build the shit up, and he was from the islands. And his whole style, that's how I got on to plantains and all that shit.
Yeah.
He showed me how to cook all this shit, traditional stuff. And when he showed me that jerk shit, nigga, I swear to God, I remember that shit. I still got the recipe, nigga, to this day, nigga. Because I never taste no, when I first tasted, nigga, I swear to God, I was like, dog, this $1 million fucking dish right here. Just how he showed me to make it the traditional way, nigga.
I remember my stepfather was always saying that he felt like Jamaicans should never be poor, because he always felt like our food is like known around the world. He said anywhere Jamaican can go, he could open a Jamaican restaurant, and if he cooks it right, the people will come and he will have business. You know what I mean? Because Jamaican flavors is known. You know what I mean? You could open a Jamaican restaurant and it's gonna work if you got the right people in with the right flavors. It's gonna clap.
Yes, sir.
It's gonna clap. You know, and I think I feel like he's right about that. You know what I mean? I'm biased. I grew up on Jamaican food, so of course I love Jamaican food. But if I had to go adventure outside of my comfort zone, and give it up to another area of the world, the food I enjoy, I got to give it up to the Asians. I got to, because when it comes to certain seafood and when I say Asians, I mean all of them. I love tempura from the Japanese people and the Japanese food and the ramen. I love pho from the Vietnamese people. You know what I mean? I love Thai food with the noodles and the nuts. I never knew I wanted not like nuts with the fish sauce and the spicy medium hot I love Thai food. You know what I mean? When I say the Asian, all them niggas, all them. I haven't tried Korean yet, but I heard Korean barbecue is the shit. I heard Korean fried chicken is like, I need that. I still got a spot I've been recommending. I need to go try some Korean fried. So I haven't tried them yet, but once again, hey, I'm sure it's fire. I'm sure they know what they're doing over there with them, because I think it comes from them knowing what they're doing with the Chinese medicine, with the herbs.
Yes,
they got a deep knowledge of herbs and spices. So I feel like that's why they know how to. And if you see the nutrition, like, they're not unhealthy people weight wise for the most part. None of them.
You can barely catch a fat person.
Yeah. They're all so like. I feel like some part about their food is nurturing. So I do want that. You know what I mean? So I always fuck with the Asians. You know what I mean? I don't mean to group y'all together, but I just mean that I haven't run into many Asian cuisine except where I heard some Vietnamese that cooking some rats and stuff. I'm not really trying to go that route for real. You know what I'm saying? But I bet if you blindfolded my ass and didn't tell me what I was eating and just made me eat it, I bet I wouldn't like immediately spit it out. You know what I mean?
Feel me?
You know what I'm saying?
You feel me?
You know what I mean?
When you blindfold, you be like, damn, this shit tastes good. But no, you eat ass, nigga.
Seasoning do a lot. Shout out my homie Marco. He was a vegan. He could season the fuck out of some broccoli, man. He be seasoning some shit and it be tasting great. You know what I mean? I'd be like, man, I could eat this, but I don't know if I could get this on a regular, like I could get at this quality, but like if this is available, I'd eat it. You know what I mean? But yeah, so what would your restaurant be like?
Man, it'd be like because I love just being black, man. I love our culture. I love everything about it. So it'd be theme of some old school raised boom boom room type shit. I swear.
Tell me I was going down to raised boom boom.
Man, it'd be like, but it'd be on some, because I'm I ain't religious, and if I was a religious person, I would be Muslim, like to the core. So my spot would be more on exercising your intellect.
How would you do that through cuisine? How would you
so when you walk, if you was to walk into my spot first, because I like that old pimp style type shit. So it either be depending on the hour of the night or the day, either be live performance by somebody that got some soul in it.
My bad. See you better. Good.
It'd be somebody that can perform singing with some soul, or it'd be a poetry night. Or it just be dancing or something, just to get something pushing. Then,
so you want the live element in your restaurant?
You feel me?
Like that, yeah.
And if you want to go away from the music, then we got the dining room side with its nice, elegant lights. You know, to guide your emotions to whatever they need to be guided to, and the food would match the rhythm of the night.
Oh, you stressing your cooks out? What did you say? Now you a line cook. You a lead. You know what it's like dealing with the new menu changes. Now the place I done survived a few new menu items. I done seen a few come in and I had to learn them, and then I learn them and I get them good. Then they go. Then a new one comes in, and then I hate it for a little while till I learn it and I get good at it. Then it goes, and a new one come in. You know what I mean? Now you trying to do this every night.
No, see. My theme would be Sunday's best. You only come out on Sunday, and when you come out at your best.
All right.
You feel me? See me, I grew up dirt shit poor nigga, so everything. Nigga, I'm from the projects, nigga. I grew up at the bottom of the bottom, so I always just like, if I was to get to where I wanted to be, I'd be a bougie motherfucker. A bougie hood motherfucker, dog, because I don't like all that drama. I don't like all that negative energy over on my side. We laughing, nigga. We having fun.
Yeah.
You feel me? And we enjoying ourselves in style. I'm a different nigga, so I want to do some different shit.
I respect that. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's not it's not easy to rise above all the traps the hood got for you, man. The hood got so many traps for you. You know what I mean? So many motherfucking traps for you, and it rewards you for falling into the motherfuckers too. It's a terrible spiral down there. You know what I mean? But what do you wish would change about the food industry, if anything? Me, I wish they would stop trying to explore. I don't know how. Go ahead.
Matter of fact, I'm glad you asked this question. Being black, man, it's just hard, dog. Cause it's been so many fucking times I've been better than a white dude next to me. So many motherfucking times. It's been so many fucking times when a position that's up for grabs and I ain't get it because my appearance, like, and then the appearance of my person on the other side, white tattoos. Yeah. Like, it's been one time I worked with a chef that had one of them area boy symbols in the back of his head.
Wow, really?
He had a bald head. He was like, "Oh, I just got that when I was in jail." No, nigga, if you racist, you always been a racist. Nigga. And like, they had no problem with the nigga walking around like that. Like, wow. Like, it's hard working black dog because I always got to do the most. Always got to do the most. So it'd be like, equal opportunity, man. Because it's a white man's job. It's a white man's industry, dog.
You feel like that with the chef shit, with the chefing?
Nigga, I don't even work with 2 black executive chefs in my whole career, and I've been cooking for 12 years. Nigga.
And you in Detroit, a pretty black city.
But I like to work at nice spots, like we working at night, you feel me? Yeah. So, only 2, nigga, out of my 12 years, only 2, nigga. 2.
Wow.
It's crazy, and I don't do that dick sucking shit, so maybe if I kiss the ass a little bit, I'll be a little further.
Listen, man, they say you gotta play the game to change the game, right?
Mm-hmm.
You gotta play the game to change the game. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? You gotta get where you're going and get. It's like this shit here. Like I don't agree with how they're shortening everybody's attention span. You know what I mean? I don't agree with how everything got to be so fast, so clipped up. You know what I mean?
I mean, if you look at it like if you went to McDonald's and this bitch taking 12 minutes to give you some fries, like damn, bitch, hurry up. Yeah. So it's kind of like a quick thing. They got to get people in and out.
But that's not how entertainment and stuff used to be. Like I don't know. It's like.
And that's why I said I would have a live performance at my spot because you entertain them. How you gonna if you just serving people food? Where's the entertainment coming from?
I do agree with that. You know what I mean? Like my first spot, my first place my first job period was at this wine bar, Sarah's Wine Bar in Queens. You know what I mean? And they had a little beer garden in the back. You know what I mean? With a little stage. Now the neighbors started complaining, some bitch ass niggas. So eventually we couldn't have but that first summer we had mad live performances and we had like jazz band that would come out in a little jazz trio, you know what I mean, playing in them. And I realized we had like a little rock band too. And it was with that job where I realized that I really fuck with live music heavy. Yeah, even when it's genres that I would never know, like I would never play this rock. I would never play this thing. But because they right here, strumming this instruments right here, and the vibe is right here, I can't not fuck with this shit right now. I just be like, yo, like they doing their thing, bro. Like something about live music. And the other thing is that because it was a beer garden, right? So the whole ground in the back was like these pebbles, like little pebbles, like white, like tan pebbles, or whatever. You know what I mean? And we had a projector back there. You know what I mean? We used to have movie night. You know what I mean? Now, of course, how it started, niggas was sneaking the bootleg and be watching movies that's like in theaters right there. You know what I mean? In the back of it, you're like, you can't do that. You can't do that. So we had to play like classic movies. You know what I mean? But like, but it was dope. Like just watching the movie, like under the stars in the back, while you eating. You know what I mean? Like on a projector. You know what I mean? It was like a drive-in, but like not a drive-in. It was like a eat. It was like a different. It was really cool. I like the atmosphere. So that and the live music was always dope in a restaurant. Live music. That's the one thing I be feeling like our shit is missing, man. Because sometimes they be slacking with the playlist. You know what I mean? So I feel like
the same shit.
So I feel like if they had like a live music aspect, that would really take it over the top. You know what I mean? It really would. You Yeah, they need to build a stage in there, somewhere like a little second level, like just fucking like a little deck, like something just.
They had a motherfucker looking down on them.
They could have the shit like how Kanye had his performance that time when he was on a floating stage around over the crowd and shit. He was on a floating moving stage. Now I'm not saying they got to build a whole floating moving stage around a restaurant, but I'm just saying it wouldn't be the first time a floating stage was created. Now I don't know how they gonna get up there with the instruments. I ain't thinking all that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But they can figure it out. They can figure it out. What you call it? What's another one I got for you? All right, yeah. Here's the last one, nigga. This one's funny. This one you complain about this. What should black people know about food, specifically maybe steak?
Dog. Dog, I need to look at the camera because I ain't a nigga that look at the camera. But dog, listen, black people, please, when it come to red meat, especially red meat, stop getting it well done. Please, it's an embarrassment. I'm sorry. It's a fucking embarrassment when you go into a high establishment place and you get they steak that's been marinating in something delicious and you fuck it up by getting it well done. And then you bitches be on Instagram chewing on bubble gum. I'm serious. If you get the steak medium rare or medium, and I know y'all looking at me on the medium rare side, I'm telling you, if they serving you $100 steak, trust me, if you get that bitch medium rare, it would melt in your mouth.
All right. What about can you give me what did it be? It'd be what is it, medium? Was it medium well?
Yeah, medium. Medium well. It'd be too dry on the edges. Like it might be a little, but for the steak, all you needed to do is be cooked on the motherfucking outside. And when I say the outside, I got nice caramelization on the out, and let the juices, everything run to the center. So when you let it rest, the juices and the flavors just flow throughout the meat. So when you cut it open, you might think the pink part is just straight roadkill when it's not. It's not. It's delicious.
You know what I'll say?
It's delicious.
I'll say that the steak at our job is probably some of the rarest steak I've had as far as like eating rare. Even though I've cooked some for myself, that was like, see, I like when I was cooking steak, I was cooking ribeye. You know what I mean? Because I wanted the cowboy cut of ribeye. I like the thick cut ribeye. I wanted it to be like thick. Because one time I went to Whole Foods and I bought a ribeye steak, but it was a little thinner one. And when I put it on the grill, it did this curl up bullshit. You know what I mean? And I started going like that, and I ain't like that. You know what I mean? So I need the steak to be thick so that motherfucker could be sturdy and just do what it's supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? But ribeye got a lot of fat. You know what I mean? And the other thing is that because it's so thick, I got to watch the temperature so that I can get it inside the cook. There was some times when I tried to check the temperature and it said it was Gucci, you know what I mean? But it wasn't really Gucci.
Yeah,
it was
still come out looking purple and like it barely touching any heat. Yeah, you don't want that.
Yeah. And then it was like, I was cooking on a charcoal grill, and I'm good with the charcoal, but the thing is like maintaining constant temperature. Like I love the charcoal flavor though, you know what I mean? So like if I had to build a grill, my perfect grill would be, I would use an electric, I mean not electric, a gas part just for the consistency of the heat to keep it at 400, 450. But I would want some charcoal in it, either a side chamber, give it some charcoal flavor, or like maybe some charcoals on top of the flames. Like I gotta get the charcoal flavor in there, you know what I mean? But I want the consistency of the temperature that the gas can offer you, you know what I mean? Because maintaining that temperature and doing that is kind of it's kind of primitive for real. Like it's kind of annoying, you know what I mean? But there's some guys that are charcoal masters. I give it to them, you know what I mean? But I grew up on a gas grill like for my whole life, so it wasn't until I moved to Michigan and I started grilling for myself. When I really grilled something on a charcoal grill, I was like, wow, this shit is different. Charcoal grill is it's like a flavor on its own. It's like a seasoning all by itself. You know what I mean? Like I'm telling you, like the charcoal just hit different. You just need that in your life. I'm telling you. And they say it gives you a little cancer. Listen, that's the right type of cancer to get. All right, if you gonna get like, damn, I can't.
I didn't even know that. They say that for real.
Listen, you can't be all the way safe, man. But that's my mother told me. My mother told me, it was like, yeah, you like that cancer flavor? And I was like, listen, my people have been checking for charcoal for fucking hundreds of thousands of years. Leave me alone. It's gonna be all right. This ain't gonna be what kills me. This ain't gonna be it. It's gonna be all this American cheese and putting on top of it. That's what's gonna take me out. Not the charcoal, but yeah. So the first one I had here, one of the things I had here was Detroit sports. You know what I mean? Did I take them off? Where they at? Where they at? Wasn't it the
What you was gonna talk about the Pistons?
Yeah, these bum ass. Nah. Great team. Great team. What did I do? Did I take it off the top? That's crazy. What did I do? Where they at? That's crazy. I took them off. That's crazy. Nah, yeah, because they was on a losing streak. You know what I mean? They was on a losing. That's why I really took them off. That's crazy. They was on a losing streak. You know what I mean? They lost 27 games in a row. You know what I mean? And then the Lions, you just got mad, just lost tonight. You know what I mean? So I wanted to ask you, what's your favorite Detroit sports team? And if you had to choose a team to win a championship, like if you had to choose between the Pistons winning the ring, or the Lions winning the Super Bowl, or the Tigers winning the World Series, or the Red Wings, I guess, winning whatever the little cup thing they be going after, you know what I mean? Which one would you choose?
Do it got to be like now? Any roster at the
It gotta be.
era.
It gotta be now. Like if you could choose
It'd
who
be
to win
Lions.
next year,
It'd be Lions.
you want the Lions to win next
Hell
year.
yeah.
You want the Lions to get it.
Hell yeah.
This
yeah.
is one of the best Lions teams that the Lions have
Hell
had in
yeah,
my
nigga.
fucking living history.
You goddamn
You know
right,
what I
nigga.
mean? Like and I think it might even rival the one that Barry Sanders was on. Even though Barry Sanders obviously that was legendary. He's unstoppable. He's a killer of a guy. But yeah, just as far as the overall talent level, y'all got this got to be one of the best offenses y'all had. You know, the defenses we're gonna get it, but y'all offense be scoring. You know,
Yes,
that's
sir.
right. Got them little dances together because they got so much time to practice to be scoring. All right, they be scoring. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? This is some of the best that y'all have been. Like I said, y'all in the playoffs, right? You know
Yes,
what I
sir.
mean?
We the season ain't over with yet, so we either be at the 3 or the 2. We lost tonight on some motherfucking bullshit.
Yeah,
But
they got us tonight.
I mean, if we don't make the Super Bowl, it's cool because we know we got a couple more. We need a mobile quarterback. I like Jared Goff, but the nigga can't move. The nigga can't slide to the right, slide to the left. Nigga can't do shit. Nigga like, damn, nigga. Come on, man. Get up out that pocket. Nigga cannot get up out the pocket, man. And we need to turk our defense up. But next 2 years, I say, 24? The season at the next. I think the season at the next we will be in the Super Bowl. Next season we will probably be fighting for the championship division. Oh, the championship conference. We'll probably win the conference
Yeah,
because
the thing about the Lions team is that a lot of y'all still young. A lot of them still young, so it's not to the point. It's to the point where like every year, like they get like a little bit better.
Yes,
you know
sir.
what I mean? So, yeah. Next year they probably will gel even more of the team. You know what I mean?
next year they're gonna be some dogs because I know the off season Brad gonna focus on that defense. He gotta focus on the defense. So we don't even need nothing on the offense. We need some dogs on the defense.
Yeah, that defense though. We need to retain everyone we got on the offense.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And then get that defense popping. You know what I mean? For real. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's looking hopeful. All right, you choose the Lions. I respect it. What you call it? You from the Motor City. One of the greatest motors is being retired. You know what I mean? This one here.
Man,
That's the last ever Dodge Challenger rolling off the production line. You know what I mean? Just crazy. You know how much these. So, let me ask you this: Do you care for cars at all?
man, I love fucking cars. I love cars as much as I love music, as much as I love cooking. Fucking love cars, man. I love it so much that I know how to steal them. Nigga, I love them so much that my driver's license is suspended. Nigga, I love cars, man. I
Oh
fucking
my
love
God.
cars, man.
You gotta love cars, man. You gotta love. how do you feel about this movement towards electric cars? Because that's what, like the parking lot here at this spot here got three ports to charge your electric car. You know what I mean?
Ain't nothing wrong with it. I'm all with the electric. The bitches is quiet as shit. Nigga. I was in that Tesla one. I'm like, dog, is this bitch on? The bitch is bad though, but I mean, for whatever is for the greener of the earth, nigga, I'm all about trying to get the planet right. So
So you embrace the you ain't missing the little burnout or whatever little.
Cause them bitches run on gas, nigga, and to get gas, we gotta keep digging in the earth, nigga. I'm straight on that.
All right. So you're willing to sacrifice. I respect that. I just think it's ridiculous that some people was like, they had an electric car, but they would like, they had electric cars that made fake engine sounds. You know what I mean?
Oh.
like, because people missed the sound, or like they made like fake engine sounds.
I mean, but I do remember when they was first pushing these electric cars out, the very first time, nigga, it was a issue out because was it deaf people? Deaf people couldn't hear them coming up.
People couldn't hear shit. And
low people, people with hearing problems couldn't hear them, and you couldn't feel no vibration out them bitches. So it was like, it was an issue. Like you gotta have some noise to them bitches or something, because you might
bring a cup. We have a drink here, man. But yeah, that would be a problem. That is the only thing that they don't got no sound. That's the one thing about like motorcycles. They say that them being loud is like a safety feature of motorcycles. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they're so loud,
you hear them.
You hear them coming. You look around, you know where they're at. So now the other thing is that I did want to buy an electric motorcycle. Now that's dangerous.
I mean, I want an electric e-bike. I want one of them bitches bad as fuck.
I'm not gonna pull it up right now, but there's an electric motorcycle that could go like around 200 miles an hour. You know what I mean? That's fast. That's like electric. That's like, the one thing about electric cars is that their acceleration is like no other. You know what I mean? Their acceleration is instant. That's why Tesla and Tesla to be literally under 3 seconds, because
feel like a roller coaster.
Yeah, it's because they're unlike an engine which takes the pistons to give you power. Electric is as fast as your light bulb turns on when you flick the light switch. You know what I mean? That's how fast the power in that car travels throughout the system. You know what I mean? That's why you'll be 0 to 60 in 2 days. It'll fucking because it's that fast. The electricity flies that fast through the car. You know what I mean? But cheers, man.
To the new year, my baby.
To the new year. It's really the last day of the year. This dead ass. It's the last day of the year. Look at my guy here. Look.
I do not drink, my baby. I do not drink.
You don't.
I fucking hate drinking.
You don't.
I don't even know why that shit's so popular. I take a mocktail or a cocktail though.
Yeah, I fucked around and drank on my chase a little bit, so it's a little rough. You know what I mean? But I'm trying to get the Ciroc out my collection because that nigga Diddy under heavy fire. You know what I'm saying? I can't be happy.
Drinking his piss.
Oh my god. Nah, but yeah. So next story up here. Elon, let me see here. All right.
One thing I should say, and I know this is called the World Government Summit, but I think we should be maybe a little bit concerned about actually becoming too much of a single world government. If I may say, that we want to avoid creating a civilizational risk by having, frankly, this may sound a little odd, too much cooperation between governments. If you look at, say, at history and the rise and fall of civilizations, really all throughout history, civilizations have risen and fallen, but it hasn't meant the doom of humanity as a whole, because there've been all these separate civilizations that were separated by great distances, and so, say like while Rome was falling, Islam was rising, and so you had like the sort of caliphate doing. One thing I should say, and I know.
Well, he's saying you put all your eggs in one basket. You know what I mean? Shout out to Elon because
I love that shit.
even though he has every ability to just fall in with the elite and just sell the common man down a river, you know what I mean? He's constantly doing things to be on the other side of things, which is why everyone's coming at him right now. I mean, as far as the mainstream media, like they're making it seem like he's the worst person ever. You know what I mean? But yeah, with that being said, what's your opinion on Elon Musk for the most part?
I love his thought, his independent thought, man, and his thinking and his reasoning, everything. Like, I believe that he just got a heart. He understand, like, this is what y'all doing, this ain't right.
Yeah.
Literally, if this is what we got to do to stay in power and have control, this ain't right.
Yeah.
This ain't right.
I heard him talking about. I brought it up on another podcast. I can't help but bring it up because Elon we know. But he was talking about how there's these extinctionists, these billionaires. You know what I mean? They wanna, you know the suicidal people in the world. Well, these people want the end of the entire human race, and they're billionaires. They want it, but they say that it's because the humans are like a cancer on the planet. You know what I mean? So there's two ways of thinking. You know what I mean? There's the expand and contract. You know what I mean? There's people that think, oh, the best thing you could do is have as little children as possible. The human race needs to shrink. You know what I mean? The human race is using up too much resources. And then there's the other people that think that the only reason why the humans are using up too much resources is because of our level of technology and our ability to harness the resources around us. If we had more people, we had more minds focusing on solving the problems that humanity is facing, then we can expand into the stars, into other planets, and be more efficient with how we use things, and we don't have to stifle our growth as a species. You know what I mean? And Elon Musk is of that thinking. Like, that's why he's like, we're not going into space. We're stop. Like, I was trying to explain this to somebody. Like, I feel like Elon Musk's his movements aren't all about money. Like, sure, he ended up being the richest guy in the world, and sure, he does care about making money, but I think he cares about nudging humanity in the right direction anyway. And like, for example, when he first started fucking with Tesla, no one wants to admit this, but Tesla, like, electric cars was not popping. It was not popping for real. Cats wasn't thinking about like it. But then he pushed with Tesla, started help, and it pushed the market. It helped push the market towards electric cars. Now, is he making the best electric cars available? Maybe not. Maybe, who knows? But did his influence help push the car industry towards electric? Yeah. So if his goal was to make electric cars popular, then he accomplished that goal. You know what I mean? Now, with us expanding into space exploration was like basically almost not happening for real. Like, besides satellites and the straight necessity shit, after we went to the moon, we ramped that whole shit down. You know what I'm saying?
You think we went to the moon? The fuck? This nigga think we went to the moon.
All right. We stumbled on this, so let's talk about it there. So,
man, come on, man. The firmament is real, my brother. The firmament is real.
The firmament.
Yes,
what's this?
Man.
What's the I'm unaware.
Cannot break out, man.
What is that? The radiation belt? Is that what you're talking about?
It's whatever the firmament. I don't know.
It's something in the Bible that she's talking about.
It's something out of this world. It's something that protect this world. For some odd reason, I think society needs to talk more about what we see with our own eyes and what we look up at night. Like, it's something so amazing. I don't understand how we don't talk about how the sun revolves around the moon and all this.
I can tell you why.
We don't talk about none of this shit, and it's so right there.
I can tell you, no, because it's not. Because so much of old religion and old texts, they always talk about the moon and the stars, and they talk about so many of the gods and stuff as constellations that they seen and stuff in the stars. It's because of our city lights. I saw a documentary talking about light pollution, and it talked about how we were cut off from the heavens. You know what I mean? It was talking about how there's a psychological reset that happens at night when you look up into the stars, when you look up into the sky and see the literal universe above you moving. You can't help but feel small and know that there's more than you out. You know what I mean?
And that's when you start to question shit.
Yeah.
And the fact they don't want nobody questioning nothing, I'm like, dog, that's an eye open. That's a dead giveaway right there.
But we cut off from that. You be cut off from that as far as like light pollution in major cities and stuff like that. We don't get that same. That's one of the reasons why I want to go to Hawaii, because I heard it got an observatory there, and I heard Joe Rogan talk about it one time, and he was like how he never knew. He was like how he said he always knew we were in space. He knew that Earth was in space, and he thought that all of the movies in Star Trek, when he would see them in space, see the galaxy and all of that shit, he said he thought that a lot of that was CGI, or like he had to like be in a spaceship in space to see that. He said when he went to Hawaii, he went to the top of this mountain that they got there, and it's like you go up so high, you're almost above the clouds a little bit. But he said when he was there and it was a clear night, he said, bro, he said you could see. He said it looked just like some shit you see out of Star Trek. He said you could see the whole Milky Way, all the stars. He said he didn't realize how much we're in space until you really get somewhere where it's clear. I mean, clear. He's like, yo, the shit was. It was like the whole the sky is moving, the stars is like the so you can see how he said when he's seen it, he's like you can see how all the old religion is enamored and obsessed with the sky, the night sky.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Because you just look at that and you can see them at the magnificence.
You want to hear something before you go to the next? Speaking of the old religion and stars, it's a theory that Jesus and all his 12 disciples is the zodiac sign. Mm-hmm. And Jesus represents the sun passing through each fucking season. 4 quarters of each season.
Yeah, there's a whole theory on numbers and how it breaks down
when you look at it from like that, it like
mathematics.
Oh my God.
And something else that they're breaking down that they're coming to realize is how sound plays a powerful part. They're thinking that sound is how the Egyptians were able to build the pyramids. It was talking about how there's something where
move it with vibration.
Yeah.
They move the rocks with vibration.
Yeah.
And the word that will vibrate is the simple word that they say that they don't. A lot of people don't know. Simple word that God said was it's just humming like and when you do that, it's just a natural vibration. And they said that was the first sound. And the vibration waves just flow, and that was that's creation or something like that.
Yeah, but when you look at how vibrate, they did say that's what I forgot how he broke it down, but there's physicists that are getting to the they get all the way down to the fucking atoms and down, and they're on to something called string theory. And all that is like it's this vibration, like they're getting onto it. They're getting close to it. They're getting closer and closer to the answers to the questions. You know what I mean? Science, because I feel like science and religion, I feel like they act like they're opposed to each other, but I really feel like they need to work together to find the real truth.
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel like religion sort of helps, or like the different intuitions that the humans have, like through the spiritual, that helps focus where science should be directed. You know what I mean? It's like how I loved the Grant Hancock. This dude, he was talking about different ancient societies. You know what I mean? He was talking about how he believes the human race is a species with amnesia. You know what I mean? He was like how he believed there was ancient civilizations that had reached large technical sophistication, but have been wiped out either due to disease or a meteor strike or different major event. You know what I mean? That caused them to be wiped out almost. You know what I mean? He's like how he looks at the religious texts as like historical books. You know what I mean? Like not necessarily religious, but like historical accounts of the day. He's like, when you look at all the religious texts, they all talk about escaping some sort of disaster. They all talk about the world being destroyed in a flood. Like Chinese literature, like they all talk about a flood all across the world. They all talk about fire. So they all talk about surviving some sort of disaster. You know what I mean? Or something happening. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So instead of just pretending that they're all just woo people, how about we look for a disaster? You know what I mean? and then they discover meteor craters in the ocean and certain things that would point towards.
It's theories out there that the Earth has segments. Every civilization had 5,000 years, and then boom, something happened, and then something started again. Then 5,000 years, yeah. Then boom, it's a reset. So you just got to think about our year and how long religion been dominating. They go back to 2,000 years.
It's about, I think the Bible's like, I want to say about between 3,000 and 5,000. I want to say something like that. Like the Bible, like it's one of the oldest texts we got. Like as far as like counting civilization between, you know what I mean? Like,
and look where our technology at. It's so odd that our technology is here, but the human mind is here. You feel me? It's totally opposite. It shouldn't be like that. So it's like we almost hitting that peak where time got to restart again, and it's weird, nigga.
It's like I see what you're saying. You know what I mean? Because that always bugged me out when I hear the story of Europeans coming to invade Africa, because it's like, according to them, according to how it's supposed to be, all right, so life started, like, or human race, oldest started in Africa. All right, so then boom, you migrate from Africa throughout the world, which means to me the oldest civilizations are in Africa, which means to me the countries and the civilizations in Africa had a head start technologically. That's why the Egyptian shit that's in Africa is like super advanced, right? But whatever. So y'all went off to the Caucasus Mountains, or y'all went under the merge with the Neanderthals, whatever. Mad years later, y'all come back here to come invade us. Why should y'all have any technological ability that we don't have? Like, why do they have guns or something? Or we have cannons? Like, why were they able to come take us over? You know what I mean? Even or yeah, they wanted to blame the black people that sold some people to them. But why? Why did they? And you know, some people say that it's because the Europeans are more warlike people.
I was just about to say that.
We're less savage. We're less focused on.
We are the color of the earth. So if we was here first, we are the earth. We don't do harm. Our natural state, we don't do harm.
Yeah.
And I don't know how European blood work, but it don't work like ours. It don't work like ours. We inflow with rhythm itself. That's why we can move, dance, run, do all these million, because we are that. We are the ether. You feel me?
That's the one thing. That's the one thing I wanted to get on, because they're discovering now with science, right, how important sound is, how important vibration is, right? They wanted to act like black people have nothing to offer as far as understanding the nature of reality around us. They want to act like maybe because we're not as good at memorization or like regurgitating all the little things in the school, whatever. But the thing is this: black people have rhythm. Black people are the most rhythmic, vibrational people on the planet.
And that's important.
And if you're saying that when it comes down to the nature of our reality, it's all about vibrations, then who is having the best ability to manipulate the reality around them? The most vibrational people on the planet. It's got to be us. So if vibrations is rhythm and rhythm is sound, and we are the king of sound and rhythm, dog. So really, that's why we're the spiritual leaders of it. That's really why you can't fuck with us. I'm just saying. That's really why we're.
And that's why our music today is such garbage, man. That's why our music is garbage. You gotta think about when they was in the 50 in the city. It was such. I can listen to that music today and feel powerful than a motherfucker.
I want to say one last thing. I remember hearing how every race, every civilization, there's never been a drug-free society. Every human race civilization has found a way to escape sobriety, whether it was through a herb, whether it was through a liquid or like a drink. They say the first alcohol ever drinking was mead, which is like made from honey or whatever. Like that was before fucking beer and wine was mead. You know what I mean? So we've been getting some sort of not sober for a long time. You know what I mean?
Most definitely.
And it's said that there's African tribes that their way to escape sobriety, their way to alter their consciousness, they did it through drum patterns. And they said that they were called they through the drum pattern, through the constant drumming and the singing that they could induce a state that is something outside the realm of sobriety. I'll just say that. You know what I mean? It could be spiritual. It could be I don't know. I couldn't directly describe it to you because I haven't experienced it. But I could just tell you that we were able to manipulate rhythm to the point of manipulating your consciousness. You know what I mean? To the point of you experiencing and feeling different things. You know what I mean? So I don't. And now they're saying that they think rhythm and or sound some resonance because they said there's like a harmonic resonance with the. They said stone has a resonance and we have a. I can't even. But it's the same way how they say with atoms. How they say that it's just because of vibrating at a different frequency. Why I touch this table instead of passing through it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's because of how they're vibrating. But really, I'm never touching this table. It's just a very slim. You know what I mean?
I tell people all the time, all you got to do is watch animals. That's where we get our technology from. We get our technology from animals. How you think we got sonar? We got sonar from studying bats, nigga. You feel like all you got to do is watch a squirrel walk. I've noticed this shit. When squirrels walk, they vibrate. It's like they move like this. When they just taking one step. A cat too. They vibrate when they walk, and that shit. Like all we gotta do is watch nature, and we'll understand.
I agree with that. I do agree with that. You know what I mean? And that's the reason why I said to somebody like there's a couple beliefs I have. You know what I mean? And one of the beliefs I have is that because I know they even said it about like I think therefore I am. And the thing is this: I think that everything that the human mind has the ability to imagine. And I like to say to a degree, but I think whatever, like, I think we can do it. We can imagine it because we can do it. We have the ability to do it. Whether it's not like, and I say that to say, how many human beings have had the urge to fly, or to get the, and I do believe that just because I can't do it, and no one I know could do it, you know what I mean? I believe that we have that ability because the thing is this. The Earth has an electromagnetic field, right? And we ourselves personally generate an electromagnetic field. You know what I mean? And you know how magnets work. You know what I mean? When they're above the same polarity, how they bounce off of each other. If we were ever able to use our brain to manipulate our chemistry in our body, to manipulate our own magnetic fields, I don't see why we couldn't resonate in the frequency of whatever that would cause us to bounce up off of the electromagnetic field that is created by the Earth beneath us. You know what I mean? Like it's like scientifically, if we were able to live, like it's plausible thing. But the thing is that they don't know how we're able to manipulate but they're not as interested in the mind. They don't know the mind yet. Consciousness is still consciousness is still a frontier, right? So there's two leading things on consciousness. I want to know which one you maybe go for, right? But they don't really. First of all, like I said, they don't know what's going on, but local and non-local, you know what I'm saying? So local consciousness, I ain't gonna lie, Elon Musk I believe he subscribes to local consciousness, which says that everything that's art, everything that's you, everything that you think, feel, and experience is locally generated inside of your skull. It's a local thing. And if that is true, that's why he's coming out with this Neuralink thing. He's like, if that's true, then it could be mapped. Like it's just a finite space with neurons and folds, and it could be mapped. It could be copied. It could be studied. It could be tracked. Like it could be copied. Like it could, if it's all locally generated. If it's just atoms, 1+1 thing on a molecular. If it's just that, then Elon's like, we could wrap our head around that, like computer wise, that we could figure that out. You know what I'm saying? Cause he believes there's local consciousness, so he's going after that. You know, so he'll be able to manipulate. You know what I mean? And hey, you know, I suppose I understand why he might think that. You know what I mean?
When it come to shit like that, I always track it back to religion, and I hate how people believe so much in Christianity. Because if the Knights Templars then go through the world and burn all the national libraries,
that's one of the. I think
we would know so much more if they didn't burn them libraries, man.
Can I say something? I say this, I don't know if I said this before on the pod, but it's my personal belief. Of all the things that the human race has done in its history that is bad, I'm talking about child molesting, slavery, genocide, you know, just of all the bad things that humanity has done, I personally put book burning at the top of the list. You know what I mean? Because book burning is a destruction of knowledge, and certain things once destroyed, like the Library of Alexandria. You know what I mean? Like certain shit being burnt, like hurts the entire human progression. Like it's the worst thing ever. To me, book burning is the worst thing humans have ever done. Worst thing.
No, and I feel like I don't believe in that. The past, like you die and you come back as somebody else, and you got to do the repeat thing till you get it right. But if I did, I believe like my whole purpose right now is to get that knowledge that they burnt.
Yeah.
I feel that in my passion. Like I'm cool with going with society rules, but in the back of my mind, I feel like it's something like it's a knowledge that I'm missing, dog, and I gotta keep coming back until I get that one thing that I'm fucking missing, bro. And that shit crazy.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that. It's a certain search for knowledge. It's the reason why it's one of the things I'm very curious about. I'm very curious about the nature of reality for real, and I don't think it's impossible to figure out. I don't think it's impossible to figure out. And all right, so the other theory of consciousness, right, is non-local, all right. So some people believe that our brain acts more like an antenna, like a radio antenna, like a car antenna, an antenna picking up on a frequency. You know what I mean?
You know what's crazy before you go on? That's why I got these dreads, because I believe when hair is like this, they antennas for knowledge. That's exactly why I fucking got them. Yeah. Exactly. But go ahead, brother.
Yeah, you know what I mean. But yeah, they say so they believe that the brain acts more like an antenna picking up on a stream of consciousness. So think of it like your consciousness, like Carl is a radio station. It's a frequency that I'm tuning into. You know what I mean? So there's like, you know, when you tune in a radio station, you're picking up on a station that's streaming from somewhere, from some other antenna, some other dimension. So the idea that our consciousness may exist in another dimension and streams to this body and exists in this plane through this body, but can only exist in this plane through this body and through streaming its consciousness into this organic antenna. You know what I mean? And that's when they say your brain is like, that's when they say a reincarnation is happening, because like your brain's folding, how you the frequency, the radio station that the brain of a baby tunes into is sort of random to a degree, because like it's like who knows how that baby's brain's gonna form out. You know what I mean? But however those folds fold out, that's the radio station it tunes into. And who's to say that that's the first time that radio station has been tuned into? You know what I mean? So, you know, maybe you just you go back to conscious until there's an antenna born again that is gonna figure into your consciousness. You know what I mean? To give you a chance to get in there. You know what I mean? And then so the thing about DMT is they say, because I believe psychedelics is a way to like retune the conscious, retune that antenna. You know what I mean? There are people, scientists really, but the people that believe that the DMT is it almost like opens your mind to I want to say almost like another dimension. They think it's a mappable area. There's serious scientists that are seriously right now funding studies to try and map the DMT, because they say there's using encounters with entities. You know what I mean? The reason why I'm so interested in DMT, I'll just say this and leave it there, because Joe Rogan said this. He said he only did it a couple of times, right? Number one, of all the psychedelics, right, the mushrooms, the whatever, the LSD, whatever, DMT is the only one that I've heard of that has said it comes with a shaman, like comes with a guy, like you need to have like a guide with it. You know what I mean? Like a person who's the distributor, the giver of the thing, in order to have it right, because he certain rituals, certain like music. Like he it's like she needs a guide, right? And Joe Rogan also said, listen, if you're an atheist, if you think there's no God, do DMT once or twice, 3 times. Do it a couple times. You won't have that opinion anymore. Wow. You know what I mean? He's like, with the encounters you have, the things that you experience, leave you knowing that there's more. Like you won't. And the other thing, he was like this: of all the chemicals of the DMT is naturally produced in the pineal gland in the brain. DMT is not, and it's produced when is DMT most produced? Right before you die. So there's people that believe that DMT opens the portal for your spirit, for your to travel through, to leave the body at the end when it needs to leave. You know what I mean? So, and the people the ancient people that found the ayahuasca, which is these two herbs in the Amazon, it's a DMT herb and the ayahuasca plant. It's like separately they do nothing. Take them separately, nothing happens. You know what I mean? But if you cook them together and put them together, that's the DMT trip. And they called it the spiritual. They called it like the death. They had so many names for it that they had these ancient civilizations that did that mess with this thing here. You know what I mean? But I do think that psychedelics and ayahuasca and DMT in particular, they might have something to do with us helping to understand the human consciousness better. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, we don't know. We don't know for sure. I'll tell you one thing. I've always believed we had more than the five senses, six senses. I always believed we had more than those senses, right?
Mm-hmm.
And one thing they did with science, I told my buddy this the other time, they had so mathematics, they know chance, like flipping a coin, they know statistical chance, right?
Mm-hmm.
They had adults do it and children do it. Of course, children were better. They had you in a one-way mirror, so you couldn't see the person.
Mm-hmm.
And they asked you, is someone looking at you right now? Is someone not looking at you right now? Is someone looking at you right now? And greater than statistical chance would suggest you were able to guess that whether or not someone's looking at you. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So that colloquial saying that we have, I feel like someone's looking at me, I feel like someone's watching me right now. That's not do we know how to measure what your brain is, what you're picking up on? No, we don't know what that is. But logically, that means that some energy, something must be transferred by me just looking at you, enough that your brain is able to pick up on it. You know what I mean? Like, how many times do you lock eyes with someone randomly? Like, you could look in so many directions. You could literally look everywhere, but you stop what you're doing and randomly look up and lock eyes with someone. Why?
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because you felt them look at what did you picked up on something. Something you could feel it.
Nigga, scientists say you can change an atom just by looking at it.
Yeah, change its positioning. Yeah.
Just by like it could be doing something totally different, but as soon as you take a millisecond and glance your eye, it do something totally different.
Because it's reacting to something there. There's something there it's reacting to. Because you think you're just looking at it, but you are projecting something. You know what I mean?
Senses, nigga.
If you ask me, I think it's photons. That's my personal theory is that the eyes are the windows to the soul. The brain, thoughts travel in the brain through neurons, through electrical signals. So there's literally lightning in your brain firing. There's a crystal in your eyes, right? In your retina, right? So the light that's created by your thoughts is focused through the crystal in your eye retina and pokes out through photons. So thoughts. So if I'm thinking anger, whatever thoughts I'm thinking, I could think it at somebody. I could maybe project this. They could feel the photons from my thought signals hitting them. The same way you could feel the sun rays hitting your skin. You know what I mean?
I mean they literally got technology that tell you that it's energy coming out your head. It's literally.
So think about the energy coming out your head. Where would it focus at? If it had a place to focus, if it had one lens that it would. There's only two holes in your head where it can escape, bro. It's your eyes. You know what I mean? But it's actually physically escape. So it must be sending light. I think, like, literally, we had Superman, had heat vision, had laser vision. Why do we imagine that? Because there's vision, there's something coming out of it. It's an extreme version of it. But I think, But anyway, I'm gonna toss it to I'm gonna leave that last time. I'm gonna toss it to Charles real quick. Let me see. Charles, are you there, Charles? Please come in, Charles. Oi, Charles here with the news and the headlines, you know what I mean? To keep you lot on the phone on what's happening in the world. You know what I mean? Get your head out the sun and all that, you get me? So anyway, man, first story up here we have here.
Does the name Sam Allison mean...
Second black referee ever in Premier League history, Sam Allison. Let's go to the BBC with the breakdown on that. See what you're talking about here.
Anything to you?
Sam Allison?
No.
Nah.
Not to me, don't? Yeah, first black referee
after 15 years.
Today, Sam Allison becomes the second ever black referee in the Premier League when he takes charge of Sheffield United against Luton Town.
Why does it matter? If it's black, green, whatever, as long as he's bloody good.
It shouldn't be like shocking, as in it should be the normal already.
The league's first black referee was Uriah Rennie from 1997 to 2008. Ian Wright was one of the stars of the league.
So the conveyor belt of people coming through, it has to be made a lot easier for them. It has to be made easier for them to get there. I'm not saying easier for them to be referees. You know, Asian and black referees are out there. We need to find out where the blockage is.
A spokesperson for the FA told us that recruitment, retention and development of referees from all backgrounds is fundamental to our new strategy, and we want to ensure that everyone can feel valued and supported at all levels of the game.
Does the name Sam...
Here we are, yeah, man. So just giving our little flowers, you know what I mean, to the man there doing his thing in the Premier League, man, you know what I mean? Lovely day on the pitch here. We got the mans here refereeing and all that, you get me? So, next story up here. A headline from the Ukrainian war front. Russia has dropped a large assault on the Ukraine. Images coming up here now. We can break it down here. Yeah, man, loads of things happen. Oh. Sorry, I'm supposed to be reading things on the screen, but I can't see it from here. Loads of damage here happening here, as you can, for the people that can't really see, man, and the people at home listening online, just so you know, man, there's fucking devastation happening there, man. They dropped a really big bomb, and all I can see is buildings and rubble and all sorts of things happening there, man. So, prayers out to the people here, man. The next story here, we have another warmest year on record, of course. You know what I mean? Another year in the fucking books, and as you see here, the average temperature just keeps going up, man. Year after year, they said this was the warmest year in 174 years. But that's been a running theme the last few years. But it's just keeping it going, man. The global warming, climate change and all that, man. It's not looking good. And then, last story here, man. Look, man, it's been a lovely year in 2023. And I have to say that presenting the news is not fucking easy. Reading the headlines and all that, it's not easy, man. Sometimes things go wrong. Even when you work for fucking BBC. As you can see here when they pull out the blooper, man. So here we are. As a fellow news presenter, I can feel the pain. You understand? So enjoy a little bit of the blooper here of people fucking up.
I saw him fisting his, thumping his fists in the air there, Jurgen Klopp, after the game.
Luke North is back in BBC Breakfast from 6:25. Good boy.
Now, it's estimated that the bill to repair Lincoln's glory hole will be anything between £60,000 and £100,000.
I'm so sorry. I have a picture to show you. It looked a little bit like this. There you go. Supermoon.
Okay. I'll tell you what, though, as well, it's really good CCTV coverage. I'm really hot. We're going to have to get makeup in to sort this out.
They look at a typical basket of goods and services. I don't work here, I'm just doing the news.
Goodbye.
Yeah, man, it went fucking viral.
Hello, I'm watching BBC News. I'm Gareth Barlow. You're watching BBC News.
We saw him fisting.
Yeah, man, so you understand, even the professionals fuck up every now and then. For more information on these headlines, feel free to do your own fucking research. And with that, back to you, Charlie. Thanks, Charles. I appreciate it, man. Shit's retarded. You know what I mean? Now we're on to the brand building segment. You know what I mean? We got a homie here cooking. You know what I'm saying? He be cooking, chefing it up, man. I believe he told me he had aspirations to try to start up his own personal brand, and you know what I mean, and get his name out there a little bit, market himself in some ways. You know what I'm saying? Get his little following going, and you know, present his cuisine in artistic ways visually to the people. Why don't you tell him a little bit how you wanted to how you trying to build up a little bit?
First, I'm kind of getting old, so I gotta hurry up and do this shit.
Oh, now he getting old.
No, I ain't getting. But for real though, I gotta come to the realization that I need to communicate with people, man. Like it's hard. Like I got so many ideas, but I don't like ass kissing. I don't like, as a man, like standing on all 10 as a man. I don't feel comfortable asking. Even just, you know how you like to get further in life, you need to expand yourself. I'm a loner. Like I'm all in for myself. You feel me? I don't like dick sucking. I don't like going nowhere doing none of that shit. But I feel it's coming to a time where I need to do that. You feel me? So first of all, I need to do that. Second of all, I need to see what the competition is, which I already know what the competition is. It's heavy food, and the people that's doing it don't got no passion for it nor no knowledge of it, and they don't know how to blend spices and herbs. And I see people on Instagram just throwing all types of shit together, and the flavors do not balance. I don't even gotta taste it. I could just taste it by seeing what spices you put in, seeing what herbs you doing, seeing if you got any technique. Nigga, most motherfuckers out here selling food or doing this Instagram shit ain't got no technique to nothing they do. And technique is all about it. It's all about technique. So I feel like I got the upper hand on technique.
Yeah.
Passion. And just the love for it. Just the love for it.
That's what matters most, you know what I mean? Caring about what you're doing. You know what I mean? That's really dope. That's really dope. You know what I mean? But yeah, I feel like this is one of the stories I had here, where I was talking about how study reveals that more and more companies are planning to ditch degree requirements for jobs. You know what I mean? And I feel like it's because, number one, college is a scam. Number two, it's never been more possible to market yourself today. It's one of the reasons why I'm starting this I did the podcast. I'm trying to build my online profile. What I'm trying to do also good home maintenance in the production. Because look, being an honest, hard-working man, saying I'm gonna show up, do a job to the best of my ability, and then go home. You know what I mean? And having the profile and the credibility to back that up, and the reputation, that's worth something. You know what I mean? That's worth something. You know what I mean? And I never liked these jobs, how I could come do a job perfect every day for 20 years. Every day, 20 years, no problem. Then there's a management change, and I don't get along with the new manager. You know what I mean? And then 6 months later, I'm fired or I'm out of a job. Now, where's the evidence for me being a great worker for 20 years straight? Where's the evidence?
It's gone with the nigga who left out.
Where's the evidence of my track record? You know what I mean? So in today's media with the cameras and the ability to attract everything, it's like, nah, I want to have my own track record of the job I do. I want to have my own record of my consistency, my own record of my because I like, why do I have to feel like I got to start back at square one every goddamn time? I got to reprove myself every time I start back at square one. Like nah, like. And so I need to build up. I'm building a reputation of being a hard worker, so you know the caliber of person you're getting. You know what I mean? So I could have a catalog and a thing to stand on. You know what I mean? So I even feel that way. Like if you was a cooker type person, you know what I mean? Like listen, you can see all these videos of me preparing all these things. You can see all of these me busting out all these recipes, articulating these different things, doing different things. Like why do I have to? Why do you need some like? Why do you need some degree from some personal way? That's why, like, if you saying you're a videographer, you can edit videos. You know what I'm saying? Do you want me to show you a degree from a college, or do you want me to show you video that I've edited? Do you want me to show you actual footage and actual things that I've actually put together, actual projects that I've done within the last year? Do you want to see my portfolio of my actual ability to prove, like my actual proof of my work ability? You know what I'm saying? So I would advise that to anybody of any profession, of any talent, any trade. You know what I mean? Build your brand. Build your own proof of how good you are at what you're choosing to do. You know what I mean? That way, wherever you're going, wherever you're doing, they can never take that from you. You know what I'm saying? And you'll have people online that'll be like, nah, I've seen them bust out recipe after recipe. I've seen them come cater this party. You know what I mean? He was holding it down. You know what I mean? So yeah, I think and employers are becoming more and more aware. You know what I mean? That a degree isn't necessarily all it takes, you know what I mean? Because, hey, sometimes people went to the school of hard knocks, the school of actually giving a fuck about their job, you know what I mean? And actually, you know, putting in the effort, you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, the brand would have said, I'm going to go ahead and, I've been working hard. The drone needs to be repaired. I fucked it up again for the second time. I got to repair it again. You know what I mean? I repaired it the first time. It'll get repaired again the second time, just like I did the first time, you know what I mean? So, Just bear with me, you know what I'm saying? I'm working towards it. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go ahead and play my what am I? Because I always play a written Wednesday or a freestyle Friday, but I'm gonna go with a written Wednesday today. I want to go with one of my favorite ones if I could find it. You know what I mean? Where is it? I gotta play it so I can I think it's number 25. Yeah, it's this one. Yep. So yeah, guys, please enjoy my most recent, not most recent, he's been recent, but my most written Wednesday. You know what I mean? From back. Welcome to Written Wednesday. Let's get it. Brooklyn. Big body on me, I gotta trust it. Steady wins the race, I cannot rush it. Self-improvement's my favorite subject. Watch me build all this shit up from nothing. Big brain on me, I gotta trust it. Steady wins the race, I cannot rush it. Self-improvement's my favorite subject. Watch me build all this shit up from nothing. Bench pressing 225, happy I'm alive. So my flow like the rose, cause I always catch a vibe. Time to hit my two-step, beat dropping, I arrive. I'm just trying to get the people hands side to side. Cause I gotta represent, leading to a good end. It's my name up in the shit, and I had too many goals, so I had to make a list. Had to map the shit out, cause I'm done imagining. Step 1, step 2, till I'm dancing in this bitch. I'll be shining way too bright to say a nigga don't exist. One time for all the times fat boys wasn't picked. Want a bright future more than I could ever want a bitch. I just gotta manifest it cause the spirit in me rich. 26 years and nothing, man, it's time to take it rich. So I stepped up to the table and I pushed it on my chest. Can't lose with this hand, God gave me this. Big body on me, I gotta trust it. Steady wins the race, I cannot rush it. Self-improvement's my favorite subject. Watch me build all this shit up from nothing. Big brain on me, I gotta trust it. Steady wins the race, I cannot rush it. Self-improvement's my favorite subject. Watch me build all this shit up from nothing. 400 for the laptop, like fuck it. 150 for the interface, I'm touching. Came with a mic, but I still gotta up it mic. Arm and pop filter for the one I'm stuck with. Tripod for the phone ring like busted. Internet fails all the time, I don't trust it. Bought a desk new, but I stripped the screw, and now I can't use configuration number 2. Guess God said pick a side or you gonna lose. Do not question how I'm stepping, you ain't living in my shoes. I remember bro asking me who really make the rules. Who? Every man make his own rules, up to you to choose, but that ain't cool, so let's not discuss it. Big heart in me, I gotta trust it. Watch me build all this shit up from nothing. Watch me build all this shit up from nothing. Big body on me, I gotta trust it. Steady wins the race, I cannot rush it. Self-improvement, my favorite subject. Watch me build all this shit up from nothing. Big brain on me, I gotta trust it. Yeah, it's an old Red Wednesday, man. Did my thing going on, did my thing, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, my brother, you just got me hyped. Can I get a freestyle too? Can you put a beat on and I feel how you go? I'm hyped now too, man. I want to bust my rams too.
Oh my god! Listen, you fucking with the wrong one. I will put a beat on. Don't start. You want me to put a beat on? No,
hey, I asked you, brother. Hey, I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you, cause I spit that hot butter.
I don't even know what type of beat I got. I'm gonna just play this one.
Ooh. I feel like I'm in the studio too, my nigga.
Damn, Max, this one's too hard.
Yes, sir. This is school for the nigga.
Brought him out of retirement.
Okay, let the chopper bang. Yeah, they all hit a Silla slang. Silla rain, I'ma bang from a Stiller stage. They ain't talking what I'm talking, cause they really bang. Gang bang, still them on the things, the big bang. Yeah, they call him up and let him shoot. Tell them niggas hop out when the peekaboo. I put a 30 on the Twinkie shoes. Just bought a new Benz for my peekaboo. My sneaker link calling me up trying to get a boot. I ain't talking, but I'm talking when I'm talking you. Everybody think they tough till we pop a tooth. Now nigga thinking how I'm gonna do, I pop a tooth. I ain't thinking, but I can get it poppin', nigga. Ain't met him, I think I need a doctor, nigga. I'm about to show you that we really get the shocking niggas. I pull up with the twins, I knock a nigga. Woo. Yeah.
He stood it on the square. He got his shit done, homie wasn't even prepared. He gotta go and gotta bang him, man, it's not a snare. I tell these niggas that I'm coming up and I'm well prepared. You gotta understand I'm on the path and I'm getting there. I keep it going, man, I focus on the goals. I do my best to stay distance all from them hoes. They be trying to get on them nigga, peeping nigga clothes. I see a nigga rising up and see a nigga going. I see a nigga not folding, see a niggas doing. Niggas stretching, but they never watching what I'm doing.
Hold on. Take the crack smile and keep it pushing. From the hood where they crack your head and leave it gushing. Niggas already know that I keep it pushing. Let the 30 hit you from a distance, nah, nigga.
And they ain't ready for it. Man, I've been ready for it. Hit him with the 30 now, I gotta skirt out. Man, that ain't that shit that I'm worried about. Man, why they gon' come at the young king? I've been out here working hard, I'm trying to do my thing. I'm really staying way up out the way. But they probably coming for me cause they think I'm paid. See a nigga rising up, see a nigga stepping. And they try to coming at me, they don't know I'm stepping. With the weapon that the Lord and gave the kid. They ain't fucking with me, man, I ain't gon' let them live. Cause I ain't do shit, tell me now I own money. And I ain't fucking bitches, man, they just real dummies. They just jealous of a nigga for no reason. So if they run up on a nigga, no I'm squeezing. Cause they ain't have to do it. So I'ma send you back to Lord, I had to do it. You know I'm your warrior. I'm the king, I don't know what they want of you. Anyway, man. Anyway, I'm sorry.
Turn this bitch to freestyle.
Nah. But yeah, look. I'm gonna end it like this. The last topic we had. Last question. All right, hold on. Goddamn, nigga, long page. Nigga, been working, doing nothing. Been working, get nothing done. Hang on. All right. Yeah, last two questions. Would you fuck a midget?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Why does every nigga say yes?
Hell
I have
yeah.
not met her. Look, you see her ass? She cute. She
Hell
cute
yeah,
as
I'd
hell.
fuck a midget, bro.
Yeah. Would you fuck this midget?
Yeah, I'd tear that bitch up.
Yeah, this is old bitch that I judge. The only reason, but I'm gonna stop. Nah, it's only because she tiny. But now look, and the other question is, all right, so you fuck a midget? Would you fuck a stallion?
Yeah.
This stallion in particular.
Tear that ass up, my nigga.
Do you think she's attractive?
Yeah. I like tall women. Tall and sexy.
Oh my god, I like it with this fro. It's real 70s. It's giving like, I don't know if it's all her for real. You know what I mean? But I like how she was moving on this video here. You know what I'm saying? It was a real Merry Christmas.
You know, real talk. I try. I know niggas be like, dog, what the fuck you just say? But I try to not look at shit like that, bro.
Oh my god.
Because it's so like, dog. It's been so many motherfucking like you just go to somebody's house. It's a group of motherfuckers. Like I've been in the trap a couple times. Niggas, all niggas doing on Instagram is stalking bitches.
Yeah.
Stalking bitches. All their whole conversation throughout the whole time niggas is chilling is, man, this bitch fucking this nigga. Pull up everything you can pull up on a nigga Instagram, connect who fucking who, like that shit, dog. I don't never want to be in the type of conversation. That shit irritating as fuck.
That's all
like,
they
dog,
do, huh?
I do not care about who people is fucking. I swear to God, dog. I swear to God. I hate that old man. She fucking him, but he fucking. I don't give a fuck.
Now here's my thing. I care if she's my girl. I can't see. All right. So I've never been that type. Because I remember there was this girl. I ain't gonna give her name out, but I know I could have fucked. Not even fucked. She could have sucked my dick. I knew I could have made it. I knew it. Even back then. I was naive and 20 years old, and I knew it then. So I know it's the truth. But she fucked my nigga Danny. She fucked my. Oh, I'm done. Probably gave it away then. But nah, she fucked my.
That's that bitch Sarah. I know it's Sarah.
Nah, but she sucked a couple dicks. You know what I mean? I know she got around a little bit. So like to me, I couldn't stomach. Whenever I saw her, I saw my nigga Danny face. You know what I mean? Even though he ain't give a fuck about her, and he told me, "Dog, go ahead." You know what I mean? But I just couldn't get over it. Like all I could see is him when I saw her.
Damn,
you know what I mean?
up.
So I could never. And she was a cool chick, but I could never mess with her because I can never mess with you after that. I just can't deal with it. So I can't. You can have a past. Every girl's going to, but I just can't know about it, and I also can't be in the vicinity of nigga. You can't, because the type of nigga I am, a nigga's gonna tell me. Niggas is gonna tell me. You know what I'm saying? Because they know I'm a good nigga. They're gonna be like, nah, he don't deserve that. Niggas is gonna tell me, man. Niggas is gonna tell me, dog, and I'm gonna find out, and I'm gonna have to walk away from your scandalous ass.
I think I'm the type. I didn't get to the age. I cannot care less. Like a girl laying down and a nigga fucking a bitch. I'm not laying down. Ain't nobody fucking me. Why do I care that
So a girl that's loyal. So a girl could be. So you telling me that if you found a girl that you met on your own, y'all get together, y'all spiritual, y'all get together, she on your side, you know what I mean? She everything you wanted in a woman. Body wise, everything. You know what I mean? Her pussy good after 4 fucks, right? Because she do Kegels, so she got superwoman pussy. You know what I mean? She can squeeze it, she can do everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she got all that going for her. But then you found out that one of your homies that you cool with, like, fucked her back in the day. You know what I mean? Like,
back in the day?
Like maybe 10 years. You old nigga now.
Uh-huh.
Maybe like 10 years ago.
Uh-huh.
10 years ago, she was 24, 23. He got a popping one time, but now she a good girl. You know what I mean? But would you feel like?
No, man.
Would you feel like I gotta throw it away because
I never understood how people get mad over who fucked who. Like,
or would you be mad at your homie?
No.
Because
you fucked her 10 years ago. I didn't know this bitch 10 years ago. Word players got. I'm the new dick, nigga.
Oh my god!
I don't give. You
don't give a fuck.
When I was young, I didn't did some dumb shit, nigga. I didn't broke my hand over a bitch one time, nigga. My highs. This one time I had. Dog, this bitch was bad, dog. She was bad.
Niggas always gotta start with that. Niggas always gotta start with that. Hey, she was bad. Nigga, if you saw her, you'd understand.
Nigga, I ain't breaking my hand for no regular bitch.
Hey.
But look,
What's that the shorty I gave $500 to?
Look, I had a homie, he was hating on me hard. He wanted this bitch so bad. Dog, so one time this bitch taking me to wash my clothes and we come from the laundry. I don't know why this nigga with me, but he with me. So anyway, like, nigga, outside of working, outside of school, outside of business, anything, my street name, everybody called me AJ.
Yeah.
So she was like, AJ, I gotta talk to you. So we go in the crib. She's like, yeah, so I heard you tired of me being around, because when we first met, this bitch was around me 24-7. Yeah. And my homeboy, I gotta start up.
So he was bad mouth. So you was talking to him about shorty.
This how it happened. My homeboy had a bitch from college. She got put out of her house because they had a sex tape on her laptop and her parents saw the laptop. So they put her out. He called me, was like, AJ, bro, my girl, blah, blah, whoop-de-whoop, she need to be at your crib because her parents kicked her out. So I'm like, all right, I don't care. She can chill with my girl because my girl with me too. So they was always chilling. So one day I'm like, shit, can we have a threesome or not? So she shoot that down. So I'm like, now the bitch started to get irritated. I can't get mine because why is she always here? So I was talking about old girl. He mixed it up and told her I was talking about my girl. So she was like, I'm hearing you getting tired of me being around. So if you get tired, I'm gonna just go. So my dumb ass, I'm already high at this point. I'm thinking she breaking up with me. She just trying to get her space and blah, blah, blah. My dumb ass went in the house. The girl name was BB. I'm like, what the fuck you just tell my girl? She's like, I don't know what you talking about. And I zoned out. I choked the shit out this bitch. Oh my God. She's like, oh my God, AJ, you so crazy. You crazy.
Nigga, you was crazy. She right.
So, nigga, I'm high, nigga. I'm high as fuck. So I'm like, dog, what the... I love this bitch. She love me.
You stuck on that choke.
So nigga, I'm on my floor crying like a little bitch. So I'm so angry, nigga. I take my fist in hardwood floor. I'm thinking I can put a hole in hardwood floor, nigga.
You learn different,
nigga. I hit it was this hand, nigga. I hit the hardwood floor so hard my whole bone popped out. This shit right here.
Lying.
Worst pain I ever felt in my life. Nigga, and I had to walk to the hospital at 3 o'clock in the morning. And I had to tell the doctor the story, though. He was like, we all been there, my brother.
Next time, go for a door, probably.
Nigga, that's probably why I am the way I am right now, man. Let a bitch do her, man. At the end of the day, let the bitch do her.
Shit, won't break your head. Just think of this thing. Because if I love her, I'm going to break my head. I'm going to choke a bitch and then I'm going to break my head. That's how she goes. I'm going to choke bitches and break her head and ass nigga. So I'm going to get caught up in love again.
Go to her job. Where's she at? I'm on the wrong floor.
Men love hard, man. Men love.
Is she on floor 12?
Men love so hard they scare themselves. I know I had that in me. That bitch made me fall in love.
I guess so many fucking stupid love stories that don't make no sense, man.
Yo, men love so hard it scares themselves.
And that's why I try. I do love hard, man. I love bitch hard. Bitch, you can take the check. just wash my clothes.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Nigga be ready to give his all, give her the world, man. Listen, you just got. Oh,
it's just other niggas that want to give her the world too, my nigga.
That's the problem. That's the problem, man. Oh, it's so funny. These girls don't know how good they have it. Really, they don't know how many, but at the same time they fuck it up. All right, so tell me this, cause I forgot to ask my nigga Dion this and expose his ass, cause Dion says this. You know what I mean? And I'll ask him again next time he's on it. You know what I mean? He said, even if his girl was everything he wanted and did everything he wanted.
Disconnected. Bluetooth connected.
Hey, don't. Anyway, he said even if she did everything he wanted and she was everything he wanted, that he would still cheat on her, no matter what. You know what I mean?
I believe that.
He said that he just that. And then I have two other niggas that was like, I cheated on all my girls, but I've never cheated as a married man. That's what they say. You know what I mean? So they claim that if they was married, they wouldn't cheat. You know what I mean? But they're not married. It's just a girl, so they might cheat. So what do you say, Art? Are you gonna cheat on her no matter what?
If I'm married, no.
So you say if you're a married man, you're not gonna cheat. But if she a girl,
if she my girl, then I know we done had it. Like at the end of the day, like I feel like after I get my nut, bitch. It's like after a nigga get his nut, it's like women when she all up on you and you like bitch. It's irritating, bitch. Can we have some space? Like, I think a lot of niggas cheat because they get to that point after that nut. Like I can't.
That's what he cheat.
I can't really enjoy my space because this bitch think I'm in love with. I'm in love with you before I got my nut, but after my nut, I'm a whole new nigga named Jerome, baby. Yeah, I'm trying to kick back and play the game.
I was just saying how y'all had it good, man. I'm sorry, I didn't realize how rough it was for y'all ladies out here.
But if I'm married, man, my girl know me. Because I ain't married no girl, we don't know each other. But if we just in a relationship fucking around and after that nut, bitch.
Oh my God.
That's why a lot of niggas be having problems because they stay with each other. That's what it is, bitch. I'm not even loving you. We just together because this rent high as fuck. Bitch, that's the only reason we together. I don't want to see you every day.
Oh shit!
And I didn't learn throughout my past relationships. That's what it was. Like after that nut, it's like, I just want to be by myself.
Damn, you can't love a bitch past the first nut.
You see the world. You finally see the colors. If you was colorblind after that nut, you can see colors, baby. Goddamn, your eyes blue. I didn't know your eyes was blue.
Oh my God, it's nigga wild. But all right, listen, Art. It's your first time coming on the pod, and let me tell you something. You're definitely welcome to come back. You know what I mean? And if you will come back, and I'm very happy that you came. You know what I mean?
For sure, my nigga.
It's a legendary episode. You know what I mean? It was funny as hell. Nigga crying over it. It was funny. This nigga's retarded. But I fuck with him, man. And he means well. He means well for the most part. You know what I always say is like both sides got imperfect motherly. Both sides got imperfect soldiers. You know what I mean? But overall net good for humanity. You know what I mean? Like sure, I do some good, but I try to do more good than bad. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna do some. I'm a human. I'm gonna fuck up, right? But you see, my overall effort is to try to do more good than bad. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I think my guy Art here is an overall net gain for humanity. You know what I mean? Like overall, I feel like he puts out more good energy than bad energy, and I appreciate that because a lot of people out here that come miserable and they put out more bad energy. But for the most part, he tries to recover.
No, I ain't never a miserable nigga.
Yeah,
never that, baby.
And I appreciate that. So yeah, let me get this up. Come on, hit this. Come on. All right. Oh, one last thing. Every episode is a time capsule. So just in case you want to watch this back when you're 75 years old, you want to be like, I was talking about shit when I was a young whippersnapper. I was on this podcast. I was there in HD, motherfucker. You know what I mean? What do you want to say to old 75-year-old Art watching this on some floating screen or whatever the fuck is happening? What do you want to say to your old self?
My old self, I hope you got to where you was thinking at. I hope you got that house. Hope you got that wife, my nigga. That's basically it. And you already know the rest. Hope you got that knowledge too. Especially that knowledge, nigga. You know what knowledge I'm talking about. So that'd probably be it.
Young man is pursuit of knowledge. You gotta love it. I gotta respect it. And with all of that shit talk, he still wants to be married. So ladies out there, I don't know how you can find him.
I'm just no sucker, baby.
Track him down. You know what I mean? Track him down somehow. But yeah, let it roll out. You know what I mean? Come on, there you go. Listen. There's a lot of places your ears could be. I'm honored they chose to be with me. When in doubt, use calm honesty to express your vision. And most of all, thanks for listening.